Cheers. Welcome back to our audience, our newcomers, our old supporters. We are very excited about this new season. It's gonna be magical. We have like this new space. We're all in different places than we were when we ended season one. So it's gonna be amazing. And we want to thank you all from the bottom of our hearts for all the support that you guys have given us thus far.
Busy boy, busy boy.
Um, do y'all have anything to say? Y'all want to say?
I'm just happy to be here. It feels good, and I'm excited to see what else we come up with, like throughout the season, and just like even the growth of our relationships, like have been so natural and organic, and it's taken its time, which I appreciate. Like as you said, everyone's like in different spaces, and much. I feel like everyone's in a better space too, like taking time for ourselves, doing what we want to do, and that feels good too. So
Yes,
Yeah.
taking medical leave.
did you ate that?
You are eating.
So it's just been a really good summer. I feel like, we've gotten so much closer. Like we've hosted much more than I honestly would have expected for us to do. And I'm just really proud of us. Like I love the new space. We're just giving.
We're just
Yeah.
elevating
This new
as
space
we
is
should.
cute as fuck.
And I've been waiting to get back on camera. Like I
Yeah.
low-key missed it so much more than I expected.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, same.
I was like, bitch, I have things to say. I have shit to talk.
Yeah, like I done graduated and shit. I'm not as stressed.
Yes.
I know that did happen off
Not-
camera.
Not as stressed as I was back then. I'm ready to talk shit and have fun.
Yes,
And
exactly.
But yeah, on that note, yeah, I think our relationships have come so far since we've paused season one and coming back to season two. And it's nice it's nice. We have so much in store for you guys as well. Some special guests coming, some really interesting topics to shake the table a little
This
bit.
season is gonna gag y'all.
Yeah.
Yes. For newcomers, and for those of you who don't know, we created the podcast like less than a year of knowing each other.
hmm
And well, not Tay and I and not you guys, but like
But
as a
entire
group.
friend group.
Yes. So just the growth that we've had together is like immaculate,
Yeah.
and I love it. So jumping into our segment, what are we listening to this week?
Well, I'm gonna start. I've been listening to Victoria Monet's new album.
Mhm,
And I believe this
mhm.
was the first single from the album, but Smoke featuring Lucky Day
Yeah,
is gonna be
it
my
was.
song. Like, even though it's been out for a second, like not super long, but I just love it. I just think like it's the perfect song. It's so me,
And we
you
seen
know.
her this month.
I'm
in
jealous.
Chicago.
It's
Yes,
just
we're going to
like
Chicago to see
why?
her.
Fuck resellers, bro. They ruining
They ruin
everything.
everything from the
Yeah.
concerts to clothing.
I hear it's getting cracked down on though.
It needs. It's
They
like been
always
damaged.
say that, but people still do. They still get it resold. Like
Yeah.
It's too much.
they were saying that about the Renaissance, and everybody was still buying resold tickets.
Yeah.
Literally.
Not me.
Everybody went to Renaissance, but me.
Well, Denzel didn't go. I talked to him about it yesterday.
I'm talking about us four.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
I don't know what to say. You missed out.
I went 3
Hey,
times.
you got-
That shit
You
is
can
so
see it in the movie
good.
theater in December.
If you guys would like to donate to the GoFundMe link below, I will try to get a ticket to the next one.
I'm
It was
screaming.
just that's mother, queen, everything. I love her.
All right, who's next?
You.
Okay, so my song for today is "Money, Power, Respect" by The Lox featuring
Oh, that's
DMX and
right.
Lil Kim. I feel like it
Mm.
just really captures where I am in life right now. Like
Period.
I'm in this grind, and I need that money, so I can get this
Period.
power, so I can get this respect.
Absolutely. And in that
Queen
order.
shit, bitch.
I've been listening to Water by Tyla.
Mm.
Have you done the
She's
dance, the
fat.
TikTok dance?
No. I love that song, but y'all know how songs get like oversaturated on the
Yeah.
internet, like how they
Yeah.
used to on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
But I
just
low-key
like-
love that for the artist. Like,
Yeah,
Needs it.
I do
This
too.
This could be her breakup.
But I just wish I didn't hear it as much.
Yeah.
Like those reels, I'm like, all
'cause
right.
watching
Everybody
people's
just want
story,
to
you
show
hear that
their
shit,
ass.
like,
Girl, they not even
doing it
twerking.
right
They
or hitting
fucking
the
moving their
beat.
backs.
I think that's a dance, like a traditional dance.
Oh,
They not doing it right.
well, let me shut up.
They not doing the challenge right. I saw the girl do it on stage. You gotta hit the
Tyler?
beats. Yeah.
She's
She's
from South
fab.
Africa.
She's
She's
fucking fab.
yeah, she's beautiful too.
She has this
She
one
is.
song called what the fuck is it called? Been Thinking About You.
Mm. I don't know.
It's really fab. Y'all should see the video.
I'm listening to Peaches and Eggplants by Lotto and Sexy Red and Young Nudie.
bow, bow,
Bow, bow, bow, bow. Nut of my coochie. Bow, bow,
Oh my
bow, bow,
gosh.
bow.
Slap on my booty.
Bow, 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 bow. I
All on my
love Sexy
stomach.
Red. She's so good.
She ate.
Honestly, y'all know I love like that ghetto shit. She's a queen.
Y'all are insane.
Burning
I
shit
love
like left
her.
eye. He
She's
think
so
I'm boo
good.
boo the fool.
Okay.
Mm.
That's my shit right now.
She is too good. And it's just like I love like the raunchy beat of it. It just like it gives a little bop. We do like Jaws, little bop in the club with it.
Ja, get up and do your bop right now.
No.
We got
You
space
gotta-
now. We can get up, bust a move.
Okay.
Shade actually could, but you know, still recovering from this weekend. So
Oh my god.
God.
How the fuck did we do
Speaking
that?
of, let me.
We had a night last night, y'all.
That's episode 3.
Yeah, I'll say.
Oh, yeah. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Okay.
Because
So coming back, it's now fall. How was everyone's summer? What y'all got into? I mean, we could talk about what we got into together too.
Yeah, we. Y'all start.
Well, maybe
Um,
we should start with all the parties we hosted
Okay.
and the ins and outs of that.
You can talk about that.
So let's talk about the first party at Georgia Room.
Mhm.
That
was a
honestly
great
one of our
one.
fabbest parties.
Amazing.
Shit.
That was a great turnout. It was lit.
The silver 8.
We
we-
all looked good. Our photographer ate our pictures.
Yes. We just have a couple of notes for everyone. Just because we invited you doesn't mean you can just come in the section. We can't have 20,
real.
30, 40, 50 people in the section.
We're just gonna cut that part out.
Oh,
I agree. Like I
It's
just-
real though. It's just like
it gets overwhelming to a point. I just also feel like it's like common courtesy and decency. If you see a section is full, why are you trying to like?
wiggle your way in.
It was so packed, like we couldn't even stand in our own fucking section. Like,
yeah, I literally
so
did not want to be in there.
It was like I get in the
I was
sense because I feel
fucked
like
up.
if someone invites me out, I'm kind of in the sense expecting to, I guess, be with them. But then at the same
Mhm.
time, if it's their party and you're kind of thinking like they're hosting, they're not gonna just be by my side the whole time. Like
Yeah.
I'm inviting you just to come and enjoy yourself. Like I'm
Right.
not inviting you to spend the whole night with me, bitch.
Exactly.
And then it's hands out for a bottle, for a
Yeah.
shot. Like maybe let's
Go buy a
have
drink.
some club decorum, like a
Yeah.
little bit of
A
like
little
decorum.
bit. I get it because you know, like
Club etiquette.
it's like I get it, but
Club
I also
etiquette.
feel like the people we all know who we inviting to be in a section. You know,
Yeah.
like we all
Mhm.
know each other's close friends
Right.
outside of us. So it's like when I feel like one of us all the time just kind of end up being like, who is that? Like,
No, literally.
I'm like, I
like
don't know who
all
y'all
the
talking
time. I'm
about.
like, who is this? And
Yeah.
why are they like sitting in our section so comfortably?
Mind you,
Yeah.
there was times where we couldn't even have a seat.
Yes.
Bitch, that
I'm
first
having to
party was
move people out the
insane.
Me
way.
and Tay were behind the fucking couch.
I was like, how
Well,
the fuck did I
Tay
get
was,
here?
Tay was behind
It was
that
kinda
couch.
spinning, but
Oh
we
my
were still-
God.
we
I
couldn't
was
even sit
fucked up.
down.
It was too much. Yeah, but I think it also the first party we had, I will say, that was when we really like all of our friends were all in like one space together. And I feel like it was just so much happening.
Yeah.
And like everyone was coming to see us and like they wanted to meet the boys, they wanted to meet us, they wanted to see us. So it
Yeah.
was kind of like
There's that, yeah.
That's a
yeah,
different
it felt
perspective.
good,
That's
like, you know, because everyone came out.
to receive the love, but it
Mhm.
also it was like
It was
overwhelming.
it was overwhelming just because it wasn't just like our party that night too. So everyone was just like crowded around us. And bitch, I was just like that whole day I was fucking exhausted. That's why I got so drunk that night.
we gagged.
That
him.
was
He said, "Damn, this how y'all."
crazy.
Yeah, and then we
Sometimes.
had such a good turnout that they asked us to come back and
Mhm.
do a pride party,
Mm-hmm.
which we did on a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoyed it. We did our little fishnet and mesh
That ate too.
coordination. And yeah, I loved that.
Mm-hmm.
It was cute. I was talking to Macy about this the other day because I do because obviously all of our turnouts haven't been what we want, but I do
Mhm.
just feel like these are literally like we haven't even reached 10 hostings yet, you know? So it's like
Yeah.
we're still so early on. I don't think we're like super hard on ourselves, but I also know how all of us are and we do want
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Like so I just think it's like takes grace. Like I remember like the first few shows I did, there were not a lot of people there at all, you know, but it's
Mhm.
like it's kind of just like the humbling experience of it all, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're gonna grow and get bigger. like,
Yeah. I just think like having parties on Thursdays and also we've had parties back to back. So like
Yeah.
people are like, okay, bitch,
Bitch, I was
I'm not
just
coming
there."
to every single party y'all have.
Literally.
And I think
Shout out to the ones that do.
yeah, shout out to the
Yeah,
ones that
shout out
do.
to our
Y'all loyal
girls.
as hell.
Literally.
I love y'all.
Yeah.
And then we had our all white party.
You guys
Mhm.
don't really like see what goes on behind the scenes, and it's
Yeah.
a lot of planning, a lot of drama, a lot of this and that.
And also keep in mind that we all have 9 to 5s. So we're scrambling
All the
during our job time to like figure this shit out. So it's
And
a lot.
I feel like everything we do is very thought out too. It's not like, bitch, we're just gonna show up and do what we can.
Yeah.
It's kind of like everything's thought out to a T,
Mhm.
and that's why everything works out so good. Even down to our outfits, like we plan accordingly how we want to dress and how we can work together as a group.
Exactly.
And I feel like even I will say I've noticed that like even on Thursday we went to the Native Sun event, which was a great event by the way.
Amazing.
That
We
was so
even
dope.
matched on that. What we didn't even plan to Johnny.
I saw that. We was
I was
wearing green
like-
and they was wearing black and tan.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Queens.
Queen.
That's so crazy. I meant to say that in the group chat.
Yeah, we ate. That's a cute ass picture.
Yeah.
Shout out to Native Sun. That was a good event.
That was
Yeah.
an amazing
Follow them.
event.
I want to do more stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a few, like Kenny and Rob were saying they wish they had come. Like I was like,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was
I didn't even think
amazing.
about I wasn't gonna invite anyone. 'cause
Well, it
I
was
wasn't
I think it was an invite only because the
Yeah, it was
the
invite
RSVP said non-transferable.
Oh.
Yeah. Shout out
It
to
was a-
Kenneth.
But yeah, I
Um,
think they should like open it up and get like, because I feel like, you know, that was
it was really
I
insightful.
learned so much. I just feel like, you know, there's
Mhm.
so much like as a community we can gain from all connecting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure, especially for Black gay men, because it's like, it's very insightful on things like not everybody knows. or
That
is aware
whole
about.
I did know you can like the HIV thing. I knew like there were laws around it, but like that story was crazy. Like
Yeah.
I didn't
That
know
was
stuff
I didn't know
like
that.
that,
That
was
was really
happening.
heartbreaking.
Like so, I just think the awareness of that and everything, like it was so good to learn.
Yeah, I think that's so important to see. You know, like the corporate path isn't for everyone, but like
Yeah.
to see that that's a possibility and that Black gay
Yeah.
men are like leading in that
You can
space.
create a space for
Mhm.
yourself.
Beautiful.
Like
Wow.
CEOs, all of that.
Yeah. it was
Yeah.
Amazing.
For sure. So yeah, I think we have a lot of more events coming up, but we're focusing more on like the quality as opposed to the quantity.
Yeah.
Um,
And we want to take some time for ourselves as well.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
the parties have been so good, but we are fucking tired.
We are.
I'm
And last
tired.
night was the first time I got drunk in a long time because like at all of our events, I'm just like, is everyone having fun? Are we all good? Like, it's just hosting literally.
Yeah.
And
So,
a lot of them, you're like the main point person. Like you're
Yeah, everybody's-
liaisoning.
Yeah.
Like you're in the chat with the, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally understand that stress. Like that's
Yeah.
a lot.
That can be annoying.
yeah.
Yeah, I just
So
think we're
thank
trying
you
to
for doing
branch.
that.
Of course.
Like, I mean,
But yeah, let's get into our personal summers.
let's get into the mess.
Uh-oh.
I'll start. I'll start with this. I feel very empowered and happy about this summer. In June, it wasn't an argument, but I had a debacle with the man I consider to be the love of my life.
I
And
forgot about him.
yeah, he spoke to me in a
Fuck you.
He's out there. We ain't heard about him in a minute.
Okay.
You're out of it. You're out.
Baby.
he spoke to me in a manner that he never did before, and like that is just once you do that to me, like I don't come back from that. And I finally blocked him, and I just felt so empowered by that because everyone is always like, oh my God, just block him. Like, he's no good for you, this, that, and the other. Like, I don't even know why you still talk to him, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But you loved him.
But I loved him, and it's also like, until I'm ready to do it, I'm not going to
Can't
do it.
Yeah.
And if I'm blocking someone, that means like I never want to hear from you again because I don't unblock people. I don't do that back and forth
Me
stuff.
either.
Once
Yeah.
you're blocked, it's like done. So I knew for me that once I blocked him, it was done over with forever.
Yeah.
And that's how it's been. And I feel so much peace
Good.
knowing that I'm not, because we dated for a year and then became friends on and off. It just didn't work. But there was always like that hope that one day he's like, all right, let's be together. And it's like, now that I don't have that in the back of my mind, like, I feel like I open space for new energy
You
and
did. And you feel so much
healing.
happier.
Exactly. So yeah, that happened. I went to see Beyonce 3 times.
Queen shit,
Oh, my
bitch.
mother.
We
I
love
love
Beyonce.
her. I went to the Philly show, the New Jersey show, and the Atlanta show.
Yes. I want to
Um,
know how many of our like audience members have seen Beyonce. How many times have y'all seen her?
I'm pretty.
These gays seen her.
I feel
These
like
be
people
going
went
everywhere.
twice.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people went twice.
And the on the Run tour was also really big. So like
Yeah.
they can
Formation
go.
too.
Yeah, but this was
The
like
way I've been to none.
Renaissance was like amazing. It's like the comeback, but it was like it was very full out, effective. Everything down to, I just love her. I'm
I
like,
just- like,
no,
we could really
for
go
me-
I got
into
my
it,
life from the
but
clip.
For me personally, I just feel like I've never seen a concert this much of a spectacle. I've never seen people coordinating for a concert.
You know,
I've
she
never
changed
seen a mute challenge
like
for
society.
a concert.
Like,
Like I've never seen
stores
anything
had
like that.
sections
New
for
Orleans
Renaissance
won.
clothes.
Literally, like Forever
Nola
21
won the
has
Mute
a
Challenge.
Renaissance tour outfit section on their website. Like,
yeah.
Fashion Nova does too. Like
Mhm.
this is like a cultural, and it's so happy for it to be like queer.
Right.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
I'm just so happy that that's
It's
at the
so
forefront
queer
of
and
culture
black.
right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Like you cannot deny us anymore.
exactly.
Fuck no.
She really shook shit up.
She outdid
Uncle Johnny
herself,
made
and it's
my
like
dress.
her outselling herself. Like you see her her tours, and it's just Beyonce on the run, and it's just like, you're really a motherfucking queen.
She's such a
Exactly.
queen.
Actually, Beyonce, I can't believe you didn't do the big 3 at neither of the 3 shows that I went to.
Let's
How
talk about
dare
that.
you?
I got it.
I want to talk about that because I do feel some kind of way about that. I
Just wanna
waited
sit
in
this
the
one out.
rain. It was raining in DC.
It was pouring.
Bitch, when I say
That
that,
shit
rain
looked
was
like a
hitting my
tornado.
back, it was hitting my back so hard. I'm
yeah,
just
my
sitting,
dad was there.
I'm just sitting here like, oh my God, I love Beyonce, I love Beyonce, I love Beyonce.
Oh my god.
That shit was insane. But yeah, Nola won the Mute Challenge. I think we can all give them that.
Nola?
Nola did win.
I don't think I
That was
saw.
the most recent one.
Yeah, they
Oh, I kind of tapped out.
I
after
just feel like
saw my
she
show.
only said y'all won at one show. So to me, that was
That was my show.
I just feel like that was the winner to me.
Well,
Like,
DC is still
She put DC on the website.
yeah, DC's still on the website, so that's still like the verified winner, but
No.
yeah, because the website is
No.
updated a lot.
what did mother say?
But she didn't say y'all won, y'all won, y'all won.
I don't think she's gonna
But
say a
DC is
winner.
on the verified website.
All right, y'all.
Okay,
Whatever.
let's-
Look around,
next on
everybody
the
on
docket.
mute.
I met an amazing man
Ooh.
Oh,
this
wow.
summer as well.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa!
Ooh, this bitch is shaking his head.
woo.
I didn't know we was gonna get into
Pick my
this.
glass up.
He's amazing, y'all. Like, and it's not just because I'm receiving everything I didn't receive in my previous situation, but it's just more to it. Like, he just affirms me and just like, it's so different. And he's also going through his own healing journey. So it's like no pressure on either parts.
Yeah.
And it just feels good. It feels light. And he's great.
Yeah,
He is. He's so sweet to you.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you look so much happier, I will say. Like, even the glow you have now is like really amazing to see. So,
Thank you.
very happy for you.
I love
Yeah.
y'all.
Yes, but two of us are cuffed up. I love it
Yes.
for us.
Well, I'm
Well,
not
hey,
fortunate.
actually,
my man.
I am not cuffed up just yet.
She's on the verge. She's almost
we are
there.
not exclusive, y'all.
Well, I'll say for myself,
Yes. But I am on the verge. I will say that.
She's almost
Yes.
there. We'll give it a few months.
yes.
Bitch,
Me,
I'm on the side of the street, bitch.
her
Like
garbage can.
trash, waiting to pick me up.
So let me start with the story about this nigga that wanted to try to fuck with Macy a day after I stopped talking to him. And I was dating this nigga for like, what, 2 months?
A long time. We used to talk about this nigga.
Like, so, y'all, so I meet this guy, we hit it off, like, and we just had like a really good, like, we had a good sexual connection more than anything. Like
That's hot.
it was banging. Like we just had really, really good sex together. But what I will say, every time I date another Sag as a Sag, it's fucking terrible. Like I have not had one good dating experience with
Yeah.
another Sag. Like
fucking
each
hate that
fucking
shit.
scenario, I feel like it ends up like like it's never just like, oh, we just stopped fucking with each other. Like, no. It's always like
A debacle. A whole
always.
like
It's
meltdown.
either drama, it's a third person in the problem, like someone's getting ghosted. It's always something. So like
Yeah.
I just like I was really fucking with him, but it was like more of a sexual connection. Then he just started kind of to annoy me, and I would just be
Mhm.
telling him like, "Yo, this nigga kind of get on my nerves." But I feel like I'm getting to know him, so like, and also just feel like I'm kind of a bitch sometimes. So I'm like, let me just like take it
Wait.
easy and get to
Yeah.
know him. But like, I realized early on our personalities didn't click as much as our sexual connection did. But regardless, like we were still getting to know each other, and we did like each other. So like once I kind of got to the point where I just realized this isn't gonna work with him, I was just like. I got to a point where I was like, I need to talk to him because we went on a date and I was just so fucking annoyed with him. Like, I was just like being such a bitch.
Oh
Like,
my gosh.
I was like, can you just stop annoying me for a minute? Like, and I literally said that to him and he was just like, damn, like, why are you talking to me like that? I was just like, I don't know what else to say. Like, you're getting on my fucking nerves.
Yeah.
Like, and that's when I knew, like,
Clock it.
I don't want to treat someone like that, but I also don't want to be fucking annoyed. So,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
I was like, I decided that day, I'm like, I need to just be cool with him. Like,
Yeah.
we can be friends, we can still fuck here and there, but like us dating, talking every day, I can't do that. Like, you
Mhm.
annoy me. So, and I hope he watching this shit since he wanted to watch every other fucking episode of the podcast. So
Oh.
he and then not act like who he knew Macy was. That's the shit that really just got on my nerves.
But isn't
Like,
it funny timing that y'all end it, and then like what, days later?
bitch, a day.
A day.
Like that was
A day
literally
is crazy.
I stopped
Ah.
talking to him 2 days before LA. You sent me that text the night before LA.
Mm.
Well, this leads us into our episode, which is stop trying to fuck all of us.
Literally,
Oh
like
my
you
God.
guys,
But
we are friends.
This is not an orgy.
This is not
Like-
an orgy.
like, just please.
But my thing
like,
with it mainly is that like I don't even be caring for the most part when a nigga has like I don't want to say it like that, but like,
I'm like,
I don't
I
be
feel like
caring
you do be
so
caring.
much when a nigga like
Right.
with one of my friends. Like, but I feel like with y'all, it feels so
Okay.
personal. Like I feel
Mhm.
like I have a business with y'all. Everybody knows we're friends. Everybody
Right.
don't know all my friends. So that's
Yeah.
another reason I don't be like,
mhm.
it don't feel intentional. Like if a nigga hooked up with me and they hooked up with like Marquise, me and Marquise don't have a million pictures together. So it's like everybody doesn't know we're
a
friends.
whole
Right.
business page.
We
2 of them.
That's
we're
true.
literally on each other's main pages. We have a page together. We share each other. We literally share the content from the podcast all year. So
Mhm.
anyone who follows us on any platform, even if they don't pay that much attention to us, has seen the other three.
Yeah.
Right.
So for any nigga that has fucked with any of us that follows us to try to be like, oh,
It's
I didn't know
so-
that you
Stop
saw me with this nigga
lying.
before.
Right.
Like,
Stop
you
lying.
knew this was
And
my
you've
friend.
seen us out. Be for
You know
real.
you have.
Be fucking for real.
And just on that note, like for me, like personally, like I was like it happened at some like midnight at some time. And I know you were going to LA, you were doing your thing. And I was like, I do not want to ruin Josh's
Before you
trip.
even get there though, so like I go to talk to the nigga 2 days before Macy, like a day before Macy tells me this, and I'm like, it was like the day after I kind of like was being mean to him on the date, and I was just like, I felt so bad about it, like, and I could tell I hurt his feelings, and I was just like, you know, I want to apologize to you, and like, I just think we should end this on like a cool note. Like, I still like we can still go to the movies when I get back and hang out. I just don't think we should be talking every day. Like, we're not connecting how we want to. We end on a cool note. Boom. Like he literally texted me the night before LA, like, I hope you have a safe trip. He texted me like 2 hours before Macy texted me. So that was really just the shit that had me like,
No way.
that was the shit that had me like, the audacity of this nigga. So when Macy first texted me, like, Macy was just like, do you still date so-and-so? And I was just like,
Bitch, you don't
it's
even-
so funny you asked me that. I just stopped talking to him.
You don't
Like,
even know the mental turmoil that was going through my brain at that moment. I was like, should I tell Josh? Should I just pay it? Should I do this? Should I
Well,
do
you
that?
did pay it because he didn't. I texted Macy back maybe like 4 a.m. He texted me at midnight. I was on my way to the airport the next afternoon, and I'm like, why this bitch never said nothing? Because I saw that Macy read my message. So I'm
Right.
like, I'm literally like on the train to the airport, and I'm like, why did you ask me that? Like, and it wasn't even. I didn't really think he was gonna say anything crazy, so that's why, like, because to be honest, if I did, I wouldn't have even asked. I would have waited till I got back home.
Right.
Like, bitch, when he sent me the motherfucking screenshots,
You know I'm good for a screenshot.
bitch, I text that nigga so quick. I said, no, the fuck. You did not. And the shit that made it feel, I feel like you been wanted to fuck Macy because they live near each other and he's seen Macy on the train. Like, he's told me twice, like, oh, I've seen it. Like, I saw your friend Macy on the train today. He's watched every episode of the podcast, y'all.
Girl.
He knows.
Right.
He's going to prison.
Like, y'all. So, like,
But
we don't have to go into the details of the exchange, but like, he didn't know it was Macy at first, but then he realized it was and then continued to try to, then continued to send nudes.
oh,
and
I think I
shit.
know your friend.
Oh no, she didn't.
And they're gonna say, I think I
Tryna
know
call
your
me
fucking
out.
I got room to
but-
grow.
But
Give
y'all,
me your size
so-
today.
but
What
on
is
the
that?
on that note, with like, I feel like I've had situations with all of you guys, and
It's
I'm
always
tired.
Macy.
I'm
It's
tired.
always Macy because
I'm
this
tired of-
bitch is a whore.
This is what I'm talking about. I'm tired of being that like being seen as that person because I'm not a whore.
Right.
You know what I'm like?
You don't
people-
do anything.
guys
honestly.
try
Literally
me.
nothing.
Yeah.
Guys try
Or-
me.
You're a hot commodity, and I
Yeah,
think we
you
all know
are.
that.
I get DMs and I get messages,
Yeah.
and then, but it's like, oh, I cannot withhold this information and be a real friend.
Right.
Like
But
that's
that's
just
my
not
thing,
the type of person
too.
that I am.
But
Y'all
I respect that because everyone won't do that, and that's
Yeah.
I feel like until I've honestly been around you guys more, and like I've been like, fuck, okay, well maybe we should talk about things like this more, and if this is happening like constantly,
Right.
you've kind of like opened up the communication to like
Mhm.
have conversations like this easily without it feeling like there's tension about something.
Yes.
Yeah, he kicked
Because
it
there-
off.
Because there
It's
isn't.
that
Because
boat.
it's like half the time, none of
We
these
not gonna
guys
talk about
actually
that.
matter.
I love you.
No, and that's my thing. I will never ever in my life put a man before my friends.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Never in any universe. And on another note, I feel like this is the thing. I think that the gay guys, they're trying to see if we're really friends.
Mhm.
They're
No,
trying to
I don't
see
think that.
if they can get one
They
of
probably
us
want to.
and
They
be
also
like,
probably.
I
"They-
feel
they
like
ain't
just-
real friends.
just
All that
at least-
podcast shit is fake."
Right. Just
All
at
that-
least 1% of that is true.
Yeah.
I think that's some of the niggas, but I think it's more so they just want to fuck all of us. They want to be like, I don't give a fuck. I want to fuck with that nigga. I want to fuck with that nigga. I want to fuck with all of them. Like,
I'm
Yeah.
not mad.
I mean, that's fine.
We all
but, like,
baddie. Like
I
mean,
get it, but at the same time, it's like, respect me. And respect,
Right.
like, I just feel like,
Yeah.
it'd
And
be
let
my
it be
thing-
known,
it'd be a
too,
nigga,
that
like,
you
trying
know.
to seriously pursue me, too. Like, because I feel like if you did it, if it was more of, like, some hookup shit, honestly, that person is less likely to even get mentioned to y'all. Like, we
Right.
may not even share
Yeah,
that. But if this
yeah.
person, I tell y'all about people I'm dating and stuff like that, like,
That's different.
yeah, it's like you trying to take me seriously and you fucked one of my best friends. I can't even bring you around because I'm going to instantly be like, bitch.
Nah, I'm screaming when we were in a group chat that one day, and it was someone that you were interested in,
And everybody was
we
like,
were like, who fucked him?
Because he was like,
Oh, yeah.
So you guys,
We
so
were like,
I was like,
None
we're
of
like
us fucked
skipping the
him.
scenario because we need to cover that other nigga too. But
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, we need to
exactly.
get into that
Yes.
one.
So I meet this guy on like Hinge or whatever, and like we're exchanging texts and like we really hitting it off. So like I tell him about the podcast because like we only saw each other's Hinge. We didn't see each other's Instagrams.
Right.
So like I mentioned it. He was like, oh, send it to me. I sent him the link. Obviously, our picture comes up. He doesn't text me back for like 2 days. So he ends up texting me like, I just wanted, like, I wasn't trying to ghost you or anything. Like, the message was actually really sweet. He was just
Mhm.
like, I wanted to let you know, like, I did mess with one of your friends. And, like, I don't know how that's going to affect everything moving forward. But, like, however you want to move, I respect it. And I just was like, wow, like, finally a nigga, like, puts the ball in my court for me
Right.
to make the decision if I want to fuck with him or not.
Right.
So I can talk to my friends and be like, yo, what happened? Like,
Yeah.
and they don't have to be the ones telling me because that's what pissed me off too.
Right.
I'm telling y'all, I'm all happy telling you about a date with a nigga. And then you
Mhm.
like, bitch, this nigga been in my DM for years. I don't want to go on a date with this nigga no more.
no, but that one, the one that we had recently, it was like he came to you obviously, but
Right,
we
I
were trying
was-
to figure out exactly who the fuck was
Nobody
him.
knew. Wait,
And
what?
we were like,
You should've-
who?
Keep it on the playground. Say who. Like,
That's the thing too.
one of
So
your friends.
when I send it in the chat, they're all like, bitch, none of us.
We
mess
all
with
went into
him.
like full investigation
So-
mode, like trying to count our bodies.
we said We said who?
I'm trying to figure this
Bitch.
nigga TikTok. Y'all, this how we found out who it was. I sent him a TikTok, and you know how TikTok will tell you so-and-so viewed the TikTok you sent them? I
Yeah.
saw his profile name from sending him the TikTok. Macy was like,
And that took like an hour.
bitch, that's him.
Right.
Da-da-da. So
Yeah,
anyways,
it literally took us an hour
before
to
it
figure it
clicked
out.
for us, I already texted him, was like, because we kind of already ended things, was just like, I understand, like, I would just, like, not to, I don't want to talk to you if you talk to one of my best friends, but, like,
Yeah.
thank you for letting me know and, like, no hard feelings. So then I end up spinning the block, and I'm like, wait, can you let me know which friend it was? Because once I text them and they all confused, I'm like, who the fuck was it? Because if it's a far foreign friend, nigga, we good. Like,
Right.
so he, like, I would just rather like, oh, maybe this is something y'all could talk about on the podcast, which now I hope you're tuning in because we did. But
But it's not even. It's no beef. It's no beef.
it's no
not even
beef. Like, but I'm
It was
just saying, like, because
funny.
when he said, I'm like, boy, ain't nobody about to be fucking talking about you on the fucking podcast. But like,
Well,
it just happened to be the
Getting
topic
some
today.
clout.
He
Well,
said,
well,
"I got a
well.
Well,
hotline
good thing
for
your
you."
name won't be mentioned.
Nobody's.
Exactly.
Sorry, losers. So yeah, like, it's
It was
just
just
happened quite a
that
few
was hilarious
times.
because we really
We
were,
put the
like,
dots together and we
investigating.
found out who it
Bitch,
was.
What's
But
the
nothing
boy,
even
what's the boy who
happened.
be on the computer
Something
screen
did
on
happen,
Kim
but
Possible? The black boy? Wade.
Oh, Wayne.
Bitch, we was Wade, bitch.
We went
Who
straight
is
to
it?
work.
Full investigative mode.
Mhm.
But you want to tell the story?
you go ahead, sis. I've been
No, go
running my
ahead.
mouth.
Okay. So back around the holidays last year, I had sex with this guy in Harlem. I live in Harlem. And
Right around the corner from you.
yeah, he
Like,
literally like
I
down
was
the
in walking
street.
distance.
No,
You came to
literally,
my
you
house
said,
at 9
"Honey, I'm
a.m.
coming."
Like,
I said, you home? Bitch, I'm coming over.
So yeah, I had sex with him like this, basically from the time we had sex to like the time we figured out he was trying to fuck with both of us. He was trying to take me on dates, like just wanting to be in a relationship with me, basically. So, but I never I paid it. Like I never hit him up. I barely texted him back.
You never even mentioned him, so that's how I know. Like,
It was like nothing. It was just sex. Like that's why when you can't.
and it wasn't even.
Oh.
This just goes back to the topic. Stop trying to fuck all of us when you already know what the situation
Literally.
is.
And
It's just,
then
like,
you
doesn't
ain't
make any
even
sense.
do your big one if you go into shit.
Hello?
This bitch is
Rock my
speechless.
socks.
So anyway,
Not rock us.
Ja comes over one morning. We're supposed to be going to the beach, all of us.
Oh, we didn't
And
even go to the
I
beach
was
this
like, where were you? And he was like, oh, I was just around the corner fucking with this guy. He's so nice. Like,
And I'm keying
Did
about it
you?
at first. Like, we didn't even put two and two together at first. Like, I'm just like, bitch, I had a good time.
Literally.
But like, I feel like a couple of days before you were telling me about him. You were like,
well,
you
bitch,
were
we were
gushing.
on a date, and I'm telling
no,
you.
he was blushing, telling me
I
to.
liked
John was
him,
like,
dog.
oh, he is this. I'm like, oh.
I was really feeling this nigga.
So when Ja is telling me, he's describing the guy, right? And in my head, I'm like,
But I liked his. Let me just say this because I liked his personality more than I liked the sex. Like,
well, yeah, the sex wasn't great, but
Yeah.
he was really nice.
he was sweet as fuck. That's what I
Yes.
really liked. Like, he was. I just felt like he was very like. I texted him for a bit before hanging out with him. And he was just very attentive to like small things I would say. Like, I just felt
Mhm.
like he was a very considerate person. Like, he was
Yeah.
making a very
always
good
nice.
impression of
And
me.
he has
so.
a good career. His
But I also feel like niggas, like, he was doing the most too because of that. Like,
Mhm.
because even, bitch, when I tell you literally, I can show you the message. This nigga wrote me on Jack yesterday. Like, I hope we can talk one day still.
On Zach, don't you have my number?
Oh
Bitch,
my
I don't ever text him
gosh.
back. Like, I never blocked him. I just kind of just be like,
He's insane.
I hung out with him once. Like, I usually block a nigga that, like, I have history with and I need to stop myself from talking to you or you really did some shit and crossed the line. Like, I
Right.
just feel like I didn't even know you like that. And you was
Yeah.
just trying to talk to me, my bitch, at the same time. Like, I'm never
Yeah.
going to talk to you again. I just don't feel the need to block
Yes.
you either.
And so Ja finished the story. I said, wait, I fucked him too. And you were
It
like,
was something I described about his apartment. And Sakani said,
yes.
wait, he had what? Where? I said,
Now, hold
Oh
on.
shit, bitch,
Now,
not
hold on.
again.
Yes.
So like Sakani ends up saying something to him. Like I ended up just like I didn't even say anything. I just ended up like keeping it casual with him because I'm like I'm not kicking it with this nigga no more. So
Right.
he would text me and I'm just like I'm good. Like I wouldn't even like engage in conversation like that.
Yeah.
So Sakani he hits Sakani up and Sakani tells him and Sakani
Well,
sends me a screenshot.
he hit us up the same day.
The same day to
Like,
both hang out.
Within an hour of each other. I said, he's a fucking joke.
No
So
way.
he's just like casting the net and seeing what
Seeing
he can
who,
catch.
yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
And that goes back to your point of like trying to see if we're really friends or if we're just trying to like.
We're in the group chat talking about you niggas every day. You do this.
We
Like,
literally are.
The screenshots do not.
We all
make
have
it
group
past
chats.
the
We
group
already
chat.
know what happens.
Yes.
Like y'all know. We all be
Yeah.
talking shit.
Like,
Um,
but we
Well, no, we don't
are-
always talk shit.
Yeah.
I don't even. I just feel like if you watch the first season of the podcast, you see how close we are. But I just still think I don't know. But a lot of people didn't watch it. I guess so. It's
Right.
like they are just looking at it surface level, but it just pisses me off. Like, it's,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna take any nigga seriously that was seriously interested in any one of you. Like,
Mhm.
it's not gonna work for me. I
Yeah.
see my nigga coming around my friends. I can like have dinner with all of y'all.
Right.
It's not even about me being insecure. I'm just not gonna be able to escape the thought you fucked.
Mhm.
You know what my friend everything looked
And
like.
like,
yeah.
like me and you were talking, like me and you were the type of friends that we would like for our future husband to be in Thanksgiving or like a cabin trip. Like, we would
Yeah.
like for all of us to be around each other.
I feel like we all want that. Like,
Yeah.
And it's like once it gets like mixy like that, it's just too much.
it makes it hard, and it's like I just feel like I'm not sacrificing. I don't even have history with a nigga more than I have history with y'all. Like any guy that will be coming in will be new for the most part, you know. So it's
Mhm.
like I'm not putting him before y'all, like or our business and everything we've put into this. Like
Right.
it's just not. No nigga, like I ain't got no nigga. I just feel like no nigga has been worth it. Has even shown like this will be worth that sacrifice. Like I'll
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
sacrificing so much with y'all, and it's
Mhm.
not for what. Like
Mhm.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Well,
yeah. So
Y'all, who else got a story?
not. I wouldn't say like this. I would just say I feel like there's been a lot of times like, or just like, there's been some conflicts as far as people creating like these narratives in their head about like how we are as a group when we go out.
Mhm.
Right.
My only thing is there was a tweet that happened, and those are the type of little things that really
Piss me
off.
The party
Because
tweet, yeah, that
you're
pissed
trying
me
me,
off too.
and I do not like being tried.
And you're not. Ugh.
Thank you.
I just feel like it's just that'd be the thing too. Would be so like I don't even want to entertain this bitch because you really so nobody, bitch. But at the same time, it's like people be so disrespectful because you didn't see me out of character before, and because I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
nice to people. Like you don't stop trying to be funny and play with me in my business because
Mhm.
you wouldn't even did that first of all. But for you to even put that on the internet, like you.
And also, it's like, you know what? Let's not get into that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay.
It's like,
We've
I'm
already
getting
grown.
worked up.
exactly.
too.
We've
It's-
talked about it. We
I
moved
wanna
on.
fight.
We're already glowing.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
look great.
So it is what it
period.
is.
Shout out to us. We're doing the damn thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't play about y'all, so
Absolutely
on
not.
Not a
period.
chance.
and so our last segment for this episode,
Our
as we come to a
questions.
close.
You guys have been going in with the questions, actually. I'm glad y'all finally got that under the belt.
Took y'all a minute, but we're here.
Okay, so this question is: have you ever experienced being in a relationship with someone who withholds sex to get their way? How did you handle it? Or if you were that person withholding sex, why did you feel like you had to do that?
Mhm. Can I start?
Go ahead.
I will say, for me, I have withheld sex for a minute, like a long time.
Mhm.
But it's also because I was going through like my own things at that point in time. I feel like we've all had this discussion.
Yeah.
I've told y'all. But I feel like for me it was like I had to do it for myself just to figure out exactly what was going on and like how I wanted to approach things because I don't get attached with sex, but if I really like you, I really will get attached. Like I can, hookups can be a little what?
Take me one fuck. I'll be ready. That shit good. I'm ready to marry you.
Literally,
screaming.
that guy from New Orleans.
I'm in the group chat like, y'all, this my husband.
Oh my god.
He was ready to
I
move
just
to
was
New
telling
Orleans.
somebody like, I'm ready to go see that nigga. Like, damn.
Yo, you came back. I said, where was this bitch at? I've been there before, and it can feel like empowering in a sense, but I wouldn't do it for like the wrong reasons, if that makes sense. Like I'm doing it to like savor myself and also figure out exactly what I want
Right.
and if it's even worth like withholding and just getting it over with.
Yeah.
So
I think the only time I've withheld sex is when I didn't really want to fuck the nigga. So
Yeah.
I would just be having him do shit for me because I'm like, this the only way. Nigga, ain't no other way I'm about to fuck you. So
Yeah.
like that was, I feel like them have been the only scenarios where I'm like, I'll withhold sex then because I know that nigga want to fuck me so bad that like you're gonna fucking do whatever. So
Yeah.
I feel like withholding sex is such a normal thing. Like we see it all the
Yeah.
time on TV. Like go sleep on the couch. Like you're not getting any, or like the wives in all the sitcoms will you literally use that as like a weapon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's not a
pussy
I-
power.
yeah, I mean the person who asked the question, just like do some research on it. It's not. This isn't like a super uncommon thing. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think I've never withheld sex like in a power dynamic type of way. It's more like I just want to do this for myself.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when I'm ready, then we can have sex. But like right now, it's just I'm taking time to see really what I want to do. And exactly just like you said, I get attached too, unless we know for a fact is a hookup. But when we know there's emotions there, it's like, I think I need to take my time with this one because it could get not ugly, but like
Yeah.
serious very
Mhm.
fast.
And to
Yeah.
answer the question, like, I do think doing that to get what you want is just a toxic dynamic regardless. And
Right.
I don't really see too many scenarios where that's like healthy for the relationship. Like,
Yeah.
because that's not really proper communication. Like,
Yeah.
that's, so I just think, I don't
A
think
red
it's
flag.
good by any means,
Exactly.
but I think it's normal, but I don't think that's like if you're like heavily invested with someone, you're dating and seeing them, I don't think you should be doing that. Like, I
Right.
think
Mhm.
if they're doing that, there are like bigger issues.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And you have to talk about it.
Yeah.
So that's the answer to the question is just communication and talking about it. Like, why are you withholding sex?
Yeah.
Or like
Do you really
saying
want to fuck?
Yeah,
Or do
ask
they
yourself.
might not want to fuck you, girl.
Why-
Your pussy might stink.
that too. Just gotta be
Yeah,
honest.
maybe they're not withholding sex. Maybe it's something else.
Maybe you need to take a look within, love.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well,
we're gonna look on the other route.
yes. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and
Yes.
stay tuned for episode 2.
Yes.
Mwah.
Yes.
Busy boy. Busy,
We
busy
back.
Boy. Busy boy. Busy boy. Aren't you?
Bum, 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 bum.
Ba, ba, ba.
Ba, 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 ba.